Okay.
All right. This is the 1858 Garnett House Hotel here in Garnett, Kansas. And this was originally built in 1858 as a house, and it was the first home in the area that was not of log cabin nature. So therefore, like the first board and batten structure, and it was built on the highest point of elevation in the area at the time by Colonel D.W. Houston, who was a colonel of the military. But within the first year, him and his wife had lived here. His wife said she didn't want to live here anymore because she felt like the home swayed in the breeze. And oddly enough, we found an article that stated her saying that it was swaying in the breeze. Apparently a storm had came through and it shifted the house a little bit. So they moved out and leased the home to their son-in-law, who quickly turned it into a hotel and started adding on to it. And he just left the lien in place and just kind of added everything else on after that. So that kind of gives it a unique characteristic, you know, when you're viewing it from the front. But it's an old hotel that's also been a number of things: a school and tenements, photography studios, a doctor's office. It's just been a numerous amount of things. But most recently, when we purchased it in 2017, it was again a doctor's office for the last 50 years or so at that point, over 50, 60 years at that point. So since I believe 1949 or 1950, a husband and wife doctor had owned this, and this is their laboratory room that we're in here, and the x-ray table, and so that's what they were doing here before we got it. Let's see, what else do you want to know about the place? There's been a lot of history, like famous guests that stayed here when it was a hotel. Kind of neat, cowboys and outlaws. It was served as a jail for at least one woman who murdered one of her husbands. She escaped because there was no jail, so they just kept her here. Mr. Warren was a freed slave who was staying in the attic, and he supposedly became an axe murderer, which is, you know, it's too late now, but I believe he was innocent. I think he was probably framed for it, but you know, he did get hanged for his crime. Just a brothel. It's been, you know, not documented anywhere, but even locals have been able to confirm with us that in, you know, after the war, their family was coming here and it was a brothel. So that's hard to find that kind of stuff documented because they keep that under secrecy in some towns. But yeah, it's been so many things. And the garage is the actual original horse stables. And this building used to be a lot larger than it is now. But sadly, they've separated it and eventually tore a lot of the pieces down. So, but this is the remaining core of the building. What else do you want, David? Make anything?
Just whatever you had.
That's like the main history of it, yeah, that I could go through. I just didn't know if there was a particular story that you were thinking.
No, just whatever you had. You know it all. I don't know anything. All I know is what is YouTubers going to it.
If what?
All I know is about YouTubers going to it because it's haunted, that's all.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of neat things that happen here, and after having things happen to me my whole life, I mean, I find a lot of stuff that happens here to be unusual, and I'm not one to, especially after 30 years of doing this, I'm not one to think that everything is paranormal. I'm kind of numb to the whole thing anyway at this point, because I've had so much happen where I've had, you know, people appear to me my whole life that when it happens here, it'll startle me sometimes, but it's not terrifying to me at this point. But things that were happening here, like there was some weird phenomena that was happening in the beginning where we would have objects go missing, and then we later found them in the attic stacked into like a little pyramid shape. Now these were items like ping pong balls. We've had actual physical devices that were much bigger than a phone that would go missing, and these were all piled in the back corner of the attic. We didn't have a ladder up there at the time. I didn't even have a ladder. I had to source that one to find one. So that was all before we had ever entered the attic. So that was kind of wild. So once we got an attic ladder, that actually stopped. But it did happen a few times, which was that was pretty wild. That was a new experience for me. I've had things go missing and found them later and didn't think anything of it. But here I was having them go missing and then finding them all together. But to find things piled that's odd, and that's something, a phenomenon that you don't run into that much, I guess. And having that happen that made me really excited for this place. So I have a lot of neat stuff. That hasn't happened in years. That was the first year that we had got this place when that happened. I suppose things could go missing still, but I don't know, because now we have people constantly in here, so things get moved around all the time. So if they go missing, I either think someone must have took it or moved it.
Yeah.
So, what else? I mean, the stories are out there. You've probably heard most of them. The grinner guy, you know, we don't know where he originates from or comes from, but I know I've seen a character, an entity that had this ear-to-ear shining, smiling teeth. People have seen him in other rooms. I've seen it in the attic and other places where other people claim they haven't seen him, but that doesn't mean, you know, anything to me that it's here or it's not. I feel like sometimes I definitely feel the presence of something different, stronger. I don't want to say evil or bad, because to me, what's good and bad is only works per each person's perception of how they view something. So what's good to me might seem bad to you, you know, but it's not. It's just what it is. So I feel a stronger energy presence, we can say it that way, that does not resonate well with me, that makes me feel a little uncomfortable. Then I would say, oh, that's bad or that's mean. I feel that come around once in a while, and I would say if I was trying to make an assumption of what this energy might fit, it would be this grinner character. If that makes sense. It's definitely, like right now, other than being hot in here, it's a very peaceful day. I have lovely peaceful days here, and then there's days that are like this, and then in a moment, for no reason, we'll just turn to a different feeling. I was hoping, you know, you'd have something like that happen so you could have a good feel, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that's about it as far as, like, we have a lot of neat little things happening with dolls moving or falling, and you know, the cameras will show us a lot of times that they've sat there for weeks on end, sometimes days on end, sometimes weeks, and then for no apparent reason will just fall. But, you know, sometimes it's just one, sometimes it's a whole room that will fall within a minute or two. A couple minutes, and then all over the place they'll fall. I don't know why it happens, but all I can say is that I know, and people that watch this on YouTube will only see clips. They won't ever understand, you know, because they won't have the full picture, the full story. But to me, I do my best I can to make a judgment call, and when I say that something sat there for weeks, and then oddly enough, at 3 p.m. on a Wednesday, sunny day, for no reason, they all decide to fall, to me that's interesting at the very least. So we have a lot of stuff that falls. Like we've had these little tin cans up here just fall for no reason. Those things are very much sturdy, sitting there, and just had them bounce off of there and fly down onto the floor or onto the sink for no reason. No mouse, no anything like that getting up there. It just falls. And it don't just fall, it lifts and falls. It tosses up, falls down. And we have all this on video from our cameras, so I can't explain it. I know there's no one in here pulling strings, so people can think what they want, but that's just what happens here. I think that's it.
Okay. I don't have a super wide angle. I don't have a wide angle lens, so I have to do it just like this. Up, down, up, down. Get the whole building in view here. Yeah. And there's the back of the parking garage. Yep. And that's the outside walk around. This is my video of the inside of the 1858 Garnett House Hotel, starting at the entrance, starting at the door where you come in, and doing the bottom floor first. That's the old X-ray equipment there. This room leads to a closet here, and a little meeting room here. Nice furniture. Utility closet. Bathroom. The light turned on. Turn off. This is underneath the stairwell. And can cross over to a room right here. That leads back to the original room, the X-ray room. And you can walk in over here, you can cross in right there to the bathroom again. And this is another room that supposedly people have a lot of paranormal activity in. This goes to the bathroom again. And this is a real human skeleton, donated about 25 years ago, with a real coffin. And there's this room here. And it goes over to another room here. And there's a stairwell. That is a door, entrance door that's always locked. Let's see if I missed any rooms here. Didn't miss anything, did I? I don't think so. I think this is all. That's all you can do right here. Same thing. Now it's time to go upstairs. And video upstairs. This is the stairway. It's an upstairs bathroom. Here's the ladder room. Supposed to be the most haunted room in the building. Here's a closet right here. Oh, I stepped on. I knocked the doll down earlier. I knocked it down climbing up the stairs. I gotta put it back up again. I knocked it down climbing up the ladder. Here's another room. And another room upstairs. Here's this room. Here's another room. Storage room. That's back to the stairs again. And this upstairs bathroom. That room again. This here. So I didn't miss anything. That's the ladder room again. And that closet. Here's another room right here. Kind of between a bunch of rooms. Oh, and I forgot this closet here. It's a small, very small closet. All right. Anything else I missed? Back to see. Now here's this room again. Here's this room here. I just been here too. Okay. And this room, that's the same one I just been in. That's the whole upstairs. Now it's time to go in the attic. In the up the attic ladder. And this is going to be kind of a uncomfortable squeeze here. I got to get up there and video. Yep. I want this there. Bumped the battery. I didn't bump anything else. Is that still centered? Yes, it is. All right. There's straw up here. One of the infrared security cameras. A doll with a ball stuffed in the wall crevice, and this is the shines in the attic there. It's down there. I gotta pick that doll up, put it back when I come back up. Here's inside the attic space. Not a whole lot to see here. That's how it goes. That's how it goes down there. That's how that goes there. Right here. Yeah. There. Over to this side. Now it goes that way. Some old electrical wiring with old insulators. Till that's old. There's that. There we go. Got a good view of that now. Got a good view of that now. Kind of low clearance here. And that's it for that. There's a cot somebody left up here. And a couple of deflated balloons. And there's their top of the peak of the roof right there. And back here, there's the peak of the roof right there. Ventilation tubing. More old electrical wiring. A window. Another window. Here's the other end of this right here. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And that's about it for here. That's the attic. Now it's time to go into the basement. Try to make this one video so I don't have to worry about trying to merge it. I'm not trying to merge videos. Oh yes. Don't have to turn it off, just leave it on. I don't have to merge videos in one video. I think I filmed this closet, didn't I? Yeah. So that's that. I have to put that doll back up there when I come back up to continue my video here. Okay. Now downstairs. Alright. Back to this room where I keep all my stuff. Brought all my stuff in. This is the basement of the 1858 Garnett House Hotel. And you can see there's nothing to it. That's all there is. Very small. That's it. Nothing more to see here. Interesting though. There's a window that shows outside. There's another window, another window, and another window. There's the crawl space, a little seed, grass seeds growing. Not much to see there, huh? It's all muddy. How do you get it? Have to reach you up to crawl in. You can crawl, and that's the way back out. Got the whole thing. Oh, I forgot to film the X-ray closet and found it. Yeah, that's the old X-ray closet. Yeah. That's it. That's it. And by the way, last but not least, I spent 15 to 30 minutes in here, in the basement of the building. I spent a whole 15 to 30 minutes here in this basement in the dark, and I didn't see or experience anything paranormal here either. I spent 15 to 30 minutes in each of the most haunted parts of this house and did not see or hear or experience any paranormal activity of any type. Start over. Yeah, this is going to be up all the way. I recorded, I sat here for 30 minutes. I sat here for 15 to 30 minutes in this room in the dark. This is one of the most haunted rooms on the first floor. And I did not experience or see any paranormal activity. I spent between 15 and 30 minutes in this room and did not experience any paranormal activity of any kind. Didn't see anything paranormal. And I spent 15 to 30 minutes in this room with the lights out, alone, in the dark. In this room with a human skeleton and a coffin in it. And I didn't experience any paranormal activity. I didn't see any kind of paranormal activity in this room either. And I spent 15 to 30 minutes in this room in the dark by myself. And I didn't experience any paranormal activity or see anything paranormal in this room either, even though I sat for 15 to 30 minutes in the dark. And that zoomed out all the way. And I spent 15 to 30 minutes alone in this room in the dark. This is the ladder room. This is supposed to be the most haunted room in the building. And I didn't see or experience any paranormal activity in this room either, even though I sat in it in the dark for between 15 and 30 minutes. And this is the attic. This is supposed to be quite haunted too. Yeah. The view of the attic on both sides. Both sides where the rest of the attic is visible. Here's the rest of the attic over here. And here. And I didn't experience or see anything paranormal in this attic either, even though I was sitting in here in the dark for 15 to 30 minutes. Those are the most haunted rooms in this building. I'm going to read say exactly what Austin Spurrier said, sitting in this room. Oh, look at this, Mr. Doc. Oh, look at this, Mr. Doc. Oh, Docky, I'm on your chair, and you can't enter, because you're an evil. You're an evil entity. You're considered an evil spirit. You can't enter the room and do anything about it. But you can talk to me through the device here. Hey, Doc, can you hear me okay? Can you help me? Can you help me? Said, well, whoever said that, yes. For both questions. What, Doc? I want to speak with you. I want to speak with Doc, okay? I appreciate all of you guys. You know, the good spirits and who are here with good intentions. I appreciate you coming through. But I want to speak with Doc, specifically because I'm sitting on his patient's chairs. One of the original chairs that his patients sat on. I don't think it was used for good. What was his chair used for? Doc, if you have true power, I want you to just Doc, if you have true power, I want you to just one time to have the experience. Doc, if you have the true power, I want you to just one time to have me experience what your patients went through. What did you do to your patients? Where's they? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Cool. Shit. This is a really sharp pain in my knee, in my shin. I'll read that again. What did you do to your patients? Where'd they? Oh, okay. All right. Oh, okay. See, a really a sharp pain in my knee. What'd you do to these people's shins? Ooh, wow. There was like a stabbing pain in the middle of my chest. Sit down now. What else did you do to these people? You hurt their shins. You hurt their chest. What other parts of the body did you torture? And why did you do it? 'Cause it's funny? 'Cause it's funny? Oh, it's funny, right? Now my elbow feels weird. I don't find it funny. I don't think any normal human being finds that funny. Elbow, chest, and shin pain is what I've experienced so far. Sigh, that's crazy. No, sir, I felt I heard something slipping in the other room. How about you slide your way over downstairs or slip into a door and kick a doll over? Dude, yeah, I have not experienced like sharp pains like this. I don't know why I'm sitting here, but hey, whatever do you die for? Oh, when I hear noises out there, it makes me think you're not good. 'Cause I invited the love and live spirits, the love and like spirits into this room here with me. Dude, like I told you, Don, dude, like I told you, Don, bro, 30 minutes. Whose idea was this? So that 9 dropped his music video early morning. You remember that? Were you a fan of his music? Are you a Are you funny? Okay. Did you like his music? Did you like how? You like him? Okay, that was like I'm getting like, I get like, it's like, I'm hearing voices in my head. It said, I don't like him. It's like, it's in my head. Hear it. Why don't you like him? You know what? Let's switch of the mind a little bit. Are there any spirits here just having a good time? How many spirits are here just having a good time? Are looking for a chat? I actually welcome you. Everyone's welcome. Every single energy's walking inside this building. Inside this room here with me. And Doc, I apologize about earlier. Sincerely, I apologize. You forgive me, Doc? I forgive you. If you're having a good time here at the hotel, let your vote be heard. Oh, it just said mad. It just said mad. Why are you mad? Why are you mad? Okay, no. That's where I draw the line. That's 1:30. No, that's where I draw the line. And that's what he said, sitting in the chair here. And he said he experienced those pains. I didn't experience anything. I didn't feel anything. I didn't see anything paranormal so far in this house, in this building. I spent the entire night at the 1858 Garnett House Hotel, in the dark, with all the lights out, alone, by myself. And I divided my time up equally between the attic, the ladder room, the rest of the second floor, and the first floor, and the basement. I didn't see any paranormal activity, didn't have any paranormal activity, and had a very peaceful, quiet night. I enjoyed my stay very much there.